Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm gonna be like projecting my voice to make sure that you can hear me. Okay, but welcome into your July love reading. Okay, we gonna see what pop up. Just gonna see what pop up. Yeba's Heartbreak was the song that popped up for y'all, and it's basically talking about how can I show my love for you. I do, whatever, right? So either you may want somebody to show up for you, or you want to show up for them. I'm already like, my energy just be so ready to like get past the spiel of it all and just do what I like doing, you know. But welcome to Blessed Tarot. I'm Gigi and this is my channel. Be sure to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Okay. Take what resonates with you. You are grown, you are an adult, you can make your own choices and decisions in life. Okay. Go to God first, pray about your love life, pray about everything, then move forward. Okay. All right. Don't give up your power to anybody or anything outside yourself, including me. Okay. And tarot decks. Okay. So let's see. Maybe I can play it on a very low. All right. Okay. Sagittarius, you have the frog energy, which is the energy of cleansing. Some of y'all could be crying or feeling emotions, or you're feeling emotions and you need to get them out and express them in some sort of way, okay? Okay, how does Sagittarius, what energy is Sagittarius in within this dynamic? Sagittarius love life. What energy is Sag in? How they showing up? Ooh. Y'all are showing up in a very masculine energy with the Elk card. This is like the Emperor card. How is Sagittarius love interest showing up? The month of July 2023. Oof. They're showing up as a rabbit. This person is very like neurotic, nervous. They're always worried about okay, because I can go from one thing to the next. This person is always worried about the rabbit is always worried about the eagle scooping it up. Oh, I didn't bring the book. It's a very nervous energy. This person may have like nervous system issues, tics, anxiety. People who have anxiety tend to not sleep very well. I'm kind of picking up that type of energy. This person may like to have a lot of sex. Like, I'm getting like effing like rabbits, okay? And I feel like their energy is kind of inconsistent sometimes. It's coming up as a water sign energy. You know how rabbits hop from here to there, hop from here to there. There is a nervous energy here. Like, this person, they can have some sort of attention deficit disorder. But they're nervous. They're always nervous about either being taken for granted or like, they're always they're not a secure person in the relationship. They're nervous. They're always nervous about if you're looking at another person, if you're interested in another person. Just very nervous. And that could be one thing about this person, because I am getting a sexual vibe off the rabbit in terms of like effing like rabbits. This person may give a lot of sexual energy to try to keep you focused on them or pleased or something like that. Elk energy, Sagittarius, you are in a very wise energy, a very grounded energy. You're in a very masculine energy as well. You could be like so serious. I feel like this person has a hard time reading you. Sag. Yeah, and that's what I feel. I feel like this with this rabbit energy, that's that person's energy saying, "Can I show my love for you? I do, I do, I do." It's because this person is nervous. There's an insecurity here, so this person is wanting to over deliver, over show up, just overdo it. You know, do the most. At the bottom of the deck, the shared energy is the starfish. This is the energy of like codependency. The starfish, they stick on stuff and they stay there. They don't move around very much. They stick there, they stay there. And also the starfish sucks things, okay? Somebody might have some head on their shoulders, but the starfish sucks things, which is also an energy of like draining. Okay, so I do feel like there's a, I don't know. And I honestly feel, Sag, with this elk energy that you might be maturing, or like you might be outgrowing the rabbit. These are like two totally different energies. Very like wise and masculine energy with that elk there. And then also you could be going through a lot of major changes in your life because you have an eclipse at the top. Okay. And you see the rabbit, the ears are up. Their ears are just up, like their antennas are always up. They're always nervous. It's like a over, you know. Okay. How does Sagittarius love interest feel toward Sagittarius? How does the rabbit energy feel toward Sagittarius? Can I show my love for you? How much better can I show my love for you? Okay, we got a card flipping out on its own. Mirror. Okay. Mirroring each other's self-image. Relationships reflect our wounds. Introspection. Okay, how does this rabbit feel towards? Okay. All right. Self-indulgence, focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. Love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Love call. Okay. Okay, this rabbit has self-issues. Like, they have, like, you know, literally, when you look at yourself in the mirror, like, you look at yourself in the mirror, and some people may think, oh, my God, girl, you're so cute, or, oh, girl, you know, or, oh, I look old, or, oh, I look wore out, or, oh, whatever, right? This person is highly critical. That's why they're nervous. They have self-image issues. So they overdo it. They try to overdo everything. And honestly, y'all know me. I'm gonna be honest. I just, you know, I'm a person who, but I have to be able to separate my energy from the reading. But my energy is just like, this would get on my nerves. It's a person not operating in their authenticity. They're not really being themselves. They're overdoing. This is like people pleasing type vibe. Is it still going? Oh. Okay. But it's very interesting because this person feels like they have unconditional love for you. With love call here, they want to, like I said, with that Yeba heartbreak, can I show my love for you? They want to express, they want to send a message of love, or show you how much that they are thinking of you and all this stuff. But let me tell y'all, the energy that I'm getting from this is codependency. And this is what I'm saying, like, when you lack a self-love, you cannot love anybody else. And this person is operating in a faux love or a fake love. to keep it going, to stay stuck. It's a codependency thing, okay? That's really what I'm getting. And with self-indulgence, this person, they need to focus on their self. They need to focus on their self-worth, okay? They need time to heal. They need to work on shadow work as well. And I already see what the angle is with this person. This person is gonna, or I don't know if they already have, but this person is the type of person where they're gonna try to use healing as another way to peg codependency in a relationship. You know, oh, you know, you trigger me, you trigger my wounds. We're meant to be together. We're soulmates. We're la 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 blah 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 blase blase blase. Whole time it's this person's codependency talking. It's not the person. Because let me tell you something. A person that is operating out of their codependency is a total different person who's operating in their authenticity. Two different people. Two different, totally different people. So even though people think that what they're doing when they're codependent is like operating out of love, trying to appease this person and people please this person and all of these things, it's not. It's unloving, because you don't even know who you are to be able to show up in a relationship, to even say, you know, I love this person, I can give to this person, all of that. So it's really about doing the work, okay? Let me see the elk here. But this is very layered. This is a very, like, this is like almost like a highly sophisticated codependent energy. It's somebody who has been codependent for a very long time in their life. This person probably has not had a time where they were truly independent, that they made decisions for themselves, thought for themselves, like something like that, okay? Clarify the elk energy here. How does Sagittarius feel toward their love interest? Keys on a ring. Many options. That's what I'm saying. Okay. And that's what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm saying, because let me tell you something. Sagittarius are some high level players. Sagittarius are some, and I am a Sagittarius rising, and Aquarius sun and Aquarius moon. Sagittarius is they are highly skilled at game playing. Okay, let's see this elk energy. Yeah, Sagittarius, you are noticing that you have options. That even though that this person is doing whatever they're doing, boy, I'm telling you, Sagittarius is dangerous. Or you can feel that like this person has that this person has many different options or whatever. But the thing is, you're looking at your love life from a mature place with the elk here, from a masculine energy, from like a very action oriented energy. And you see that you have options, okay? Paradise is here. I feel like you are thinking about your happiness, your expansion. You're thinking about what is going to make you feel this energy of oneness, really being with somebody where you enjoy each other. You want the playfulness, you want the joy, okay? And I feel like with this ascending energy, it says learning, expansion, preparing for union, new phase, transcending obstacles. I think that I just keep getting this energy that you are maturing past whoever you're dealing with. And this energy, you've been dealing with them for a long time. You have sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. Sagittarius, you go in and out of this. And you might gaslight this person, because this is the perfect person to gaslight. I hate to say that. I know that sounds a little bit toxic, but people who don't know themselves, you can easily confuse the fuck out of them. They don't really have a solid sense of self. Like, you can play with those type of people all damn day, and I'm just being 100% honest. And then they just want to keep the love call. Keep trying to do basically keep. They're trying to keep you interested. Okay. First card I see is pay attention to the red flags. All right, so pay attention to the red flags. Pay attention to the red flags in finances and career. Spirit is saying, Sagittarius, watch out for the red flags with this person. Some of them are doing whatever they're doing because of a connection with finances and career. Okay. How does the rabbit feel towards Sagittarius? Or how does Sagittarius love interest feel towards them? Honeymoon, yeah. I don't. It's that la-la energy. So y'all could be traveling, enjoying, or going on a trip, enjoying the bliss of holiday time together, okay? You deserve love. Yeah, this person's landed on thick as hell. Healing family issues and worth waiting for. Yeah, because they're codependent. So this person has family issues that they need to heal within themselves. Or because you do have keys on the ring on your side, Sagittarius. So if you are the one on your side where maybe you've been in and out the relationship, there's some cheating going on or whatever, they're in this like, oh, you know, they're worth waiting for. This person has to heal their family issues. They deserve love, da da da. And this is what I'm saying. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. A person who has self-love and self-confidence, they don't put up with certain things. That's what I'm saying. It's not. It's such a deep layered issue of codependency because this person is not really working on, they're not really doing all of this like, oh, I love this person, da, da, da. They're doing it out of codependency because they don't want to be alone. This is a person who will fall apart and crumble without their person or without somebody being next to them. And that's the problem in itself, okay? This whole worth waiting for, oh, healing family issues is coming off as a loving vibe, as, oh, I'm extending grace, as a forgiving vibe. It's not, and that's the insidious thing about codependency. It's almost like an addiction. It's the codependency talking. It's not the person talking. Because once they heal their codependency issues, it will be like night and day. You see what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all see what I'm saying. And I think I just split my deck up. Okay, let me see. How does Sagittarius feel towards this love interest? Yeah, and this person is very much so, it's given a love bombing energy. This person is very much so trying to keep everything in like a honeymoon facade phase. Like, it's not real, okay? Sagittarius. How does Sagittarius feel? Okay, hold on. Should I take that? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to take it. Okay. You have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Yeah, because this energy is kicking that very much so towards you. Then you have flirt, which is still that keys on the ring energy. Like Sagittarius, you know you got options and you want to extend your lighthearted energy to others. So let's see, Sagittarius. Soulmate. Heart-to-heart conversations. But because Sag, and then you have passion. So, and that is a very Sagittarius energy, passion. You got options. The energy is all over the place because this soulmate could be a new person. The soulmate could be this person. Yeah, you have options, Sagittarius. So you're going to have to use your spiritual discernment to figure out like who and what I'm talking to, or who I'm talking about. So I think with give your relationship a chance, that is the old person, but it's sitting under, it's sitting over keys on a ring. So it means that you have multiple options. You have the old person, you got a new person, you got da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Or you want something unconventional, whatever. some of you are also watching something like you may be looking at, not in a jealous way or anything, but you may be looking at your friends, like, I don't know, relationships, or like you're inspired. I feel like you guys are looking at something, and it's almost like giving you with keys on a ring, a different outlook on love and what brings you happiness and what brings you joy. And with ascending here, it's almost like you're ascending, literally, it's like a lower vibration. It's not love. It's codependency dressed as love, which is like very clingy energy and nervous. It's like, So Sagittarius, I feel that you are learning something new about love or relationships, and you're like ascending what this is, what you have known like love and relationships to be and look like. Okay. But it looks like you want to have a conversation with somebody here, some sort of soulmate. Yeah, your energy is a little more open than this person's energy. Okay, what energy is Sagittarius in over here? You have Venus love, and then you have the first house of self. Exactly, you are operating in the energy of self-love. You could be taking better care of your physical body, your outlook, your self-image, all of that. Or you're trying to figure out what is your self-philosophy around love, okay? Then you have the 9th house of seeking, which is your house, okay? This Sagittarius love interest. Seventh house relating. Yeah, this person is very much so like focused on marriage. Let's see, one more. But this is what I'm saying. Now I'm getting the vibe. Okay, so you have the 7th house and Taurus. Okay, this person with this Taurus energy is all about finances, building, like earthiness and all of this stuff. This person is very much so wanting to have like a it's a very material world. That's what I'm saying. I don't even. I be getting to that point where like if the energy is getting on my nerves and the reading, like I don't even want to, you know. Okay, let's see. How does Sagittarius love interest feel towards them? Yes, they have codependency issues with the 5 of Pentacles. And I saw the Ace of Wands, which is sexual energy. This person uses sexual energy. Even Taurus. Taurus is earthy energy. Pleasure-seeking energy. It's Venus energy. Look, the Devil card. This person is codependent as the hell. And with the Magician here, they like... That's what I keep just picking up. It's very fake, but it comes off like it's genuine. This person been doing this shit for a long time. The Magician, I always tell people, is like it's like literally the magician you go see in Vegas. Like it's the magician. Oh, I made the rabbit disappear. Look, literally the rabbit. I made the rabbit disappear in the hat. This is just the magician up to their tricks or whatever. They've been doing this a very long time. 9 of Swords. It is rooted in codependency with the 9 of Swords. It's rooted in anxiety. What they are anxious about is being alone. With the 8 of Pentacles, this person puts a lot day in and day out, day in and day out, day in and day out. 4 of Pentacles, codependency, clinging on. Okay. How does this love interest How does love interest feel towards? Yeah. With the Page of Swords, this person watches you. With the Devil card, this is not. Two of Cups. They may also watch your friendships as well. With the Two of Cups here. The Two of Pentacles talks about being up and down, up and down, up and down. Page of Cups, this is like very, that's what I'm saying. This is why I'm saying that it's a charade. Okay, this is the emotional, this is the emotional capability that they have. It's the Page of Cups. This is like the emotional maturity of like a kid, okay? But with the Devil card, they're like hell bent on, it's just fake. Five of Pentacles again. Feeling left out in the cold. This person could have been abandoned as a child. Eight of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. They're putting a lot of energy and effort to almost like prove their value to you, Sagittarius. Look, and then you pop up. The King of Wands. You pop up in their energy. What are they focused on? What is this, what is Sagittarius love interest focused on? The High Priestess. They're focused on like trying to figure out what's hidden from them. And that's why you got the Page of Swords, because it's a very nosy like energy. It's just, it's over. Y'all have a stalker. That's what this is. And they don't trust you and stuff like that, but that's the Tower. The Four of Cups. Yeah. If you were to treat them like an option, like if they are giving you their cup and you don't pay attention to it, it's like the Tower happens. Yeah, and they don't want you in the future to like, they don't want in the future for you to cut them off or block them out. All right. How does Sagittarius feel towards this love interest? They feel like in the future that you're gonna, you don't want that cup no more. And that's what I'm saying. All this is rooted in insecurity. They doing so much. Oh, I love you. I love you. Oh, we're gonna work on it. We're gonna da 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 da. This is rooted in codependency. It's not about you. It's about them, and not being alone. That's what it's really about. And that's why I be telling people like codependency and stalking and obsession. None of that is love, bro. That's a cry for help. Okay, okay. You have the Queen of Swords. Let's see, how does Sagittarius feel toward their love interest? right, you got the Page of Cups on your side too. Yeah, okay. You have the Queen of Swords. Okay, on their side they have Capricorn, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Okay. Then on your side you have Leo, you have Libra, you have Leo twice. You have Libra, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then you have the Page of Cups here. You look like you are in your head about a lot of this. Okay, with the Nine of Wands and the Sun card, so you've gone through a lot, Sagittarius, or you could have gone through a lot in a certain situation, whatever. You are focused on your happiness with the Sun here. You're focused on your healing, okay? This is so interesting. The Page of Cups pops up with the Five of Pentacles on their side, and then the Page of Cups pops up with the Five of Wands on your side, okay? The reason why this person has this Five of Wands energy of going back and forth, bickering and fighting, all of this, da 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 da, blase blase, your opinion against mine, da 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 da, feel like you wrangling a damn bull. It is because, like, you feel like you're wrangling a bull because with the Page of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, they have codependency issues. Five of Pentacles be self-esteem issues, okay? You feel like you're fighting with this Page of Cups, and with the Justice card and the Strength card, you're trying to balance things out. You're trying to balance things out and make the best decisions. And you're trying to remain strong in this situation, but you really, with the Eight of Swords, you're really like stuck in your head about it. And that's what I'm saying. Anybody that loves you will not put you in inner turmoil and battle with yourself. When you love somebody, their happiness is just as a priority as your happiness. So that's what I'm saying, bro. I can talk to Blue in the face. Codependency is not love. It's a joke. Okay, it's like people need to heal themselves first and stop trying to almost like keep people trapped or whatever because they feel empty. You got the Eight of Wands, the Lovers, and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, and the Seven of Swords. I don't know why, like, Four Cups, the Five of Swords. Somebody feels like there was a missed opportunity because of the Five of Swords is like winning at all costs, or there was a missed opportunity and something here. Yeah. There's the King of Pentacles here. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. You have the Lovers, that's Gemini energy. There could be communication going back and forth. There's someone that you consider a lover and an earth sign, and they're having conversations about if you're sneaking around. They're talking to someone. The Hermit here, the Hermit is the energy of somebody who is an expert. I do think this person is stalking you. And I don't do readings like this. Like I'm not really into that. But it is given like private eye. It's very weird. And that's what a person in the Rabbit energy does. A person who is nervous and all this stuff. This person, they something is not right. And the first card that popped up for them is the Devil card, because they are obsessed and they are attached. And because of that, with the Two of Pentacles, but there's also an energy of like, you, with the Two of Pentacles, I'm feeling like they're juggling a decision of like, okay, if they fuck me over, I'm gonna do this. person is watching your love life, your it could even be friendships. Not great. Okay. Let's see, what artist is Sagittarius love interest here? Jackson Pollock. Meaning doesn't come from titles. If fame finds you, keep working in spite of it. Chaos is handmade. Yeah, and that's what Jackson Pollock did. He created from what he called his subconscious. He had a very Jungian outlook. I don't know if I'm saying that right. That all of his work came from like his subconscious, and so he was creating chaos on the damn canvas, and that's what I am picking up with this energy. This is like if I don't have it my way, I'm gonna create chaos. And I think they watch you to find the colors. They watch you to take things to create chaos. It's weird. All right, Sagittarius, what art energy? What artist energy are they in? Sagittarius. Georgia O'Keeffe, again, I always... With Georgia O'Keeffe, I always talk about her dinner party artwork in, I think it's in New York, I think now, or wherever, where she had a table full of female vaginas, okay? This is saying, again, Sagittarius, you have options. This is interesting because this says, keep Freud guessing. I don't know. Okay, I may have to nerd out a little bit. Sagittarius, you seem like you operate from a more Freud ideal like way of thinking, and whoever you're dealing with, they are more so connected to a Jungian way, as in Carl Jung. Am I saying it right? Yeah. So just research that. It says you can't run away from yourself, but running away from others can be quite productive, and I feel like that's what you're doing. It's like you don't want to deal with the situation. You don't want to run away. It's like you want to run away from the situation, but you don't want to make it obvious that you're running away from the situation. Okay? What's the outcome here between these two? Yep. It's codependency. For this person is karmic, especially with the Capricorn card from the... For giving and learning, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Let's see. Romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. So wherever you feel like you have real romantic feelings for, you're going that way. You have the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands talks about taking action-oriented energy. The Seven of Swords could be sneaky. You have the Lovers there. Okay? You have love yourself first. Love yourself first is here as an outcome because this person needs to do a tremendous load, a tremendous amount of self-love and self-work. Self-work. This person work on everything else but self. This person put more energy and effort into trying to create chaos and keeping up with other people than they do themselves. Very soon, clearly decide what you want, okay? You have keep an open mind at the bottom of the day. Boy, I know a Sagittarius energy. I know a Sagittarius energy. They always have options. But in some sort of way, and you do have the Devil card here, sometimes the Devil can be a relationship rooted in 3D matters, which is money, sex, whatever, okay? You have finances and career and keep an open mind. And you have the King of Pentacles here, and the King of Pentacles is the man of finance. Some of y'all could have either Libra in your chart with this Justice card here in terms of like being business-minded. Some of you could have Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. So this can go in many ways. Somebody is going towards whatever romantic feelings they feel are real and worth exploring. Somebody is focusing on loving themselves, or somebody needs to focus on loving themselves more. Well, very soon somebody has a decision that they're going to make or need to decide. That's what the Lovers talks about over there. And then with forgiving and learning, this is the energy of like releasing what has happened to you in the past, so you can accept love in your present moment right now. Let's see. The Rabbit's energy, Sagittarius love interest energy. What is their real energy? What's their real energy? Beyond the codependent, like, what is their real energy? The second house of resources. This person here, they like money. Your resources. Okay. Sagittarius. What energy is Sagittarius truly in? You're in Pisces. You feel overwhelmed. You feel very overwhelmed. You may be you may be idealizing, like very dreamy, fanical-like type energy. Trusting your psychic knowledge, trusting your psychic energy. But Pisces can also be like feeling lost in something, but it's because there's an energy of indecision here, okay? What's the outcome? The outcome is the South Node energy. This is the energy that we need to steer clear from, and we need to be focused on our North Node. So when you are focused on your South Node, you're like off track. It's a distraction. There's anxiety. There's trouble. This is something that you need to reconsider, you know. Having anxiety about something. And it says there will not be. So, yeah. Outcome. The outcome is the Sword and the Rose. It just talks about truth, clarity, you know, just being truthful and honest. And then you have soulmates, yeah, and you have the Chaser. You're getting very truthful about what it is that you want, right? And then again, you have the soulmate card popping out. So you're getting very truthful about like your soulmate connections, partnerships, agreements, and your soul contracts. And you have this Chaser, this person who has a fear of abandonment issue. They don't want to go anywhere. They are codependent. They're not doing all of this because they love you. They're doing all this because they're scared to be alone. They're doing all this because they are extremely codependent. This person has a shell of a self-esteem. Like it's like they're a shell of a person. I really don't like, you know, doing all of that, but it really is. And that's why the South Node energy is here, because you can't, the only thing that a person, having a relationship with a person like that can send you is into your own South Node. Because what they'll do is they'll chip away at your confidence to get you to stay with them. If they think highly of you and want you in their life, right, but they're codependent and they're afraid of you to leave them, then they're going to try to chip away at your confidence to make you feel like, oh, this is the only person that I can get. Don't nobody else want me. These people start fucking with your brain and how you think about yourself and how you view yourself. Think back, I don't care how long ago it was, but think back in terms of how you felt about yourself, your life, where you were headed, your direction, your goals, your dreams, your aspiration, your health, everything, your outlook on life, your perspective. What was it before you met this person, and how was it positive or negative? How was it better? or worse or whatever. See, outcome. Not enough. I'm telling you, bro. Frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego, issue, and jealousy. And this person is jealous, and that's why they doing all of this watching, looking, stalking, weirdo. Okay. Let's see. Spirit's advice for this connection, or for Sagittarius. The void. Oh shoot, we got multiple ones. Oh, ha, 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 ha. I love it. Okay, you have the void. All right. You have the sun. You have the sun. The sun popped up a lot, and I just really think it's because you're really trying to like heal, or it's time to. You have Chiron, and Chiron is the healer, is the wounded healer. Okay. So the void, when there's a void, you feel like something is missing. You feel like you're dealing with someone who has a major void in their life, okay? And I think that it comes from a family situation, whether it is a daddy issue or a mother issue or some childhood, because their emotional maturity is very stunted with the Page of Cups. Not, you know, what I'm going to say is, they emotionally manipulate like a child. This person may cry. When they don't get what they want, they act out. It's very and then when they want to smooth things around, then they kind of give you almost like a puppy love energy. Boy, it is cold up in here. I really hope y'all can hear me. Darkness, destiny, the stage behind the curtain. Yeah, it reminds me of the Wizard of Oz. How the Oz was like, oh, we're off to see the Oz, and the big powerful Oz, and then they went to go to see the Oz and walked behind the damn curtain and was like, bro, this some bullshit, okay? The void is a mystical riddle in and itself. It cannot be understood by means of alchemy, chemistry, science, or spirituality. It astounds the most adept seeker and humbles the philosopher. From the depths of nothingness, all feelings and possibilities are birthed. Behind the curtain of our material world, the power of eternal spaciousness is at work. This card may appear at a time when something has been released, a relationship, a possession, a title, but the void is much bigger than any worldly entity. When an alchemist approaches the void, destiny shifts in the darkness. Like magnets, you are drawn to it as it is drawn toward you. Meditation is critical at this time. Just sit and breathe, surrender to the vastness. There is an electricity between you and the void that is sacred and timeless. From its center, everything is born. Yeah, this is saying sit with the void. Some of y'all are going to be walking away from this. Yeah. Because there's a void there. Like a empty, or somebody needs to sit with their own emptiness. They need to sit with their own void and make their way through it, instead of, because the problem is, whoever this person is, there was something that was almost like taken from them that was very important to them in their childhood, or there's a big gap missing in them, and they're trying to fill the void with you. And that's not fair to you, and it's also not fair to them. Okay? Okay, and then we have Sun and Chiron. And then also, like, okay, what void are you trying to fill? What void is being, what, I feel that's on both sides. Expression, vitality, and identity. I'm telling y'all, boy, I just be feeling like an old grandmother. Like, I feel like I'm like 300 years old, and I'm just like, I want the best for everybody. I really do. And people take my truth, and it's like, so I guess I don't have it in me to sugarcoat anything. I don't have it in me to sugarcoat anything. And I don't sugarcoat stuff because I respect people. What I'm gonna sit up here and lie and play in your face for? I want to see you be the best that you can be, so I'm gonna tell you the truth. And the fact that people hate the truth means that they love the illusion. They love being lost. They love not knowing who they are. And I don't stand for that. People who are not in their authentic energy, or they are not on their path of their journey to figure out who they are on an authentic level, what they want, what they think, the life they want to live, all of that, they don't too much take to me, because I'm a trigger and a reminder that, and I'm gonna tell you, bro, you're not even, you don't know who you are. You don't know where you're going without somebody telling you where you're going. You don't know what you think without somebody telling you what you're thinking, bro. And then the problem with that Five of Pentacles energy is like, bro, it's so simple, bro. Like, the void that is there is the void of you. Whoever I'm talking to, whether it's the Sagittarius or the person dealing with Sagittarius, it's this nervous ass Nancy. Neurotic as hell. Again, and this is my Alice in Wonderland card, and that's another, it's just like a very lost energy. I'm late for a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late. This person be rushing from here to there. Short fuse. Irritated, irritable. And that's what I'm saying on Sagittarius side. There's an energy of ascending this, of like, all right, it's enough. Okay. All right. With its arrival, with the sun card, with its arrival is an activation and a presence of vitality of new beginnings. It is said the sun is linked to the hero archetype and the yang dynamic in Chinese alchemy. Through the sun's radiance, we are inclined to see ourselves fully and establish a sense of who we are. We gain confidence and clearer vision. This person got low self-esteem because they don't know who they are. They don't have a sense of who they are. So everybody is a threat. Okay? Through the sun's radiance, we are inclined to see ourselves fully and establish a sense of who we are. We gain confidence and a clearer vision. In its light, we are assured that we too have an important role in the world. Associated with masculine dynamics, the sun card certainly carries a risk if not kept in check. Remember, the sun never actually sets. It's the earth that pivots away. Assess whether it's time for you to awaken more fully or turn away and rest. Okay, sunburns humble us all. And again, the sun card is also the card of the ego. Leo is connected to the sun card, and Leo is known for the ego. Okay. Chiron. And see, this is what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start doing these love readings and mixing in the damn healing message. So it's a, you know, because people, all they want to hear about is what other people think about them and how other people feel and stuff like that. And I watch them too, you know. But when I can identify the problem here, which the problem is always leading back to you. Ain't nobody else to blame for nothing that's going on in your life. It is always a you thing, and that's another thing. People don't take nicely to people telling them that, look, you are the damn problem for why your life look like the way it is. It ain't nobody else's fault. Okay. Chiron is wounds and teachings. Chiron is a cosmic cosmic. Oh my god, I can't even get down my damn. Chiron is a cosmic enigma in Greek mythology. In Greek, Lord, I'm tired. In Greek mythology, he is said to be the rejected son of Saturn, who through the pain of abandonment becomes a great teacher and a healer. This is why, bro, as a quote unquote healer or whatever, I don't even like to call myself that. I don't bar none. Like, I don't care about people thinking they codependent and they weak and they all this and they take shit out on me and they I don't give a damn. You're gonna take your wounds and you're gonna take your abandonment and your envy and your jealousy and you gonna fall on your own sword fucking with me. I don't deal, and that's the thing. There are different healers who can coddle people, or they come off with a very watery energy. I'm air energy. I'm masculine energy. I'm an Aquarius. I am Saturn, and this is exactly what it's talking about. I'm Saturn ruled. Like, more than half of my chart is Saturn ruled. I'm not the overly emotional foo-foo woo-woo type spiritualist healer or whatever. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the sword out. And then either you can take that, and which is the truth. It's the truth that people don't want to hear. It's the truth that make people feel unsettling and all of this stuff. It's the disruptive energy. Okay, well, sitting in comfort and safety ain't helping nobody. Okay, so let me go back. Okay, so Chiron is the rejected son of Saturn. So somebody literally could have been rejected by their daddy, rejected by their mama in some sort of way, or rejected in life, who through the pain of abandonment became a great teacher and healer. Such is the paradoxical nature of this minor planet. It demonstrates that our pain is a great resource. It will guide us to our deepest purpose if we are able to observe it slowly, gently, and with support. When the Chiron card appears, know that you are being called to deepen the work, to delve into tender parts of yourself that require patience and forgiveness. Victim mentality will get you nowhere. Your past blaming. It's time to let your painful experiences serve as a beacon of light to others. Chiron reminds us of where we've been and where that allows us to go. Chiron is the symbol of betwixt and between, half man, half horse. That's another kind of Sagittarian vibe. Neither a planet nor a star, both wounded and healed. In what ways are you paradoxical? Is that part of your strength? Depersonalize your pain by thinking of a person you love and admire. Contemplate their story. How have their wounds served their deeper purpose? And how can your wounds serve a deeper purpose? Your wounds. And this is the thing. When you don't know yourself, you don't know your wounds. Because you're running from yourself. This is the energy of needing to get out of the damn facade and do the work. And stop blaming people. Okay? At the bottom of the deck, you have disillusion. Wait. Yeah. Surrender, dissolving, and formlessness. This is water energy. Dissolve to unite. For our purpose, it is important to know. Solutio involves a dissolving of definitions, identities, and labels. Stop clinging on to all of these damn titles, identities, names, labels, whatever. The strongholds of the ego drawn in the emotional realm of water. We dive back to the beginning, the prima materia. This operation is humbling and disorienting, and oftentimes feels as though the self we knew has disappeared. Who are we now? How will others describe us? When these questions are afoot, the alchemical magic of Solutio is underway. By surrendering to the waves, we unite with the primordial essence and return to our deepest self. This is the, what's it called? Be like water. Be formless. What's that? Bruce Lee shit. I think that was Bruce Lee that said that. Yeah, so Sagittarius, y'all dealing with a lot of shit, and this is what I say about people and relationships, bro. That's only one person. That is what I just was sitting up here talking about, whether it was Sagittarius or whoever they're dealing with. That was one person's shit. That was one half of a relationship. How can a relationship work with a half like that? And it's like, no, it's not being rude or mean or insensitive. It's being truthful and honest, and it's what people need to hear. I don't give into this whole what is this this new self-help language, online advice shit, mental health advocate, foo-foo, woo-woo, make everything sound nice, big kumbaya bullshit. It's bullshit. Man, talk to people straight. Do your reading straightforward. Don't let, or your work or whatever, put things out in a straightforward way. And another thing is, in terms of life, I don't have time to be wasting time. Like, I don't have time to sit up here and waste more time. You done already wasted time being in some delusion, or not you, but whoever. I'm just saying people in general, okay? These people have wasted enough time living in delusion, okay? That I'm not giving you that bullshit courtesy of sitting here and buying into the delusion even more, or trying to make the truth kind of like bend into your delusion. Or no, that's the damn problem. You have to bust the bubble. You have to bust the bubble. And for a prime example, I was talking to somebody, and this guy was he's an ex-conservative. He was always grew up red, Republican, all that. He grew up around 95% white community, and he said that he read the book White Fragility, and it busted his bubble. That book was his sword. It busted his bubble, and it made him expand, and it made him grow, to see other people, to see other people's colors, to see other people's experiences and stories, and understanding that it wasn't just about him, or it wasn't just about his community, and how we are all also connected on a human scale. So a lot of times we need the bubble bursted. This illusion, delusion, bullshit, it's bullshit. It's a waste of time. And in life, we don't know how much time we're gonna get. To me, that's disrespectful. Me sitting here adding 10 to 20 and talking to folks softly and all of this stuff, whatever. My thing is, if my voice doesn't resonate with you, you can click off. I tell people all the time, if this ain't, you can go on. You don't have to sit here. That's the reason why YouTube got a pause button, a stop button, a play button, an exit button. You sitting up here watching something that you don't want to listen to. You know what I mean? Like, we all got these choices. It's not, bro. And I like going in depth. Y'all know I read in depthly. So just in general, what I'm picking up on is that either it's Sagittarius or the person they're dealing with. And this spread is the person that Sagittarius is dealing with. And it's a hot ass mess. Okay? And it's weird because the basis of it, they're a very multi-leveled codependent, okay? And it could be something around finances, codependency around finances, or the resources and the value that that you give or have or something, or it's how they view you, like you're valuable to them in some sort of way. But it's weird because the second house is about finances and how we make our money and stuff like that. Like this person could feel that like maybe you do their finances or something like that. Maybe you're an accountant or you're in a relationship with them, but you handle all the bills and the money or something. I don't know. Or if you have like a family business, like you run the family business or something like that. It's not totally genuine is what I'm saying, is what I'm picking up. And then backdoing with that is Taurus with the 7th house. The 7th house talks about contracts, marriages, partners, business partners, whatever. But Taurus talks about that Venus energy of like luxury, money, pleasure seeking, you know, living high on the hog and all of that. So, okay. That's what I got. Y'all was probably the first and last reading for today. Okay, because Lord have mercy. This was a lot. Bye, y'all.